So let's talk about relative paths. In the Head First HTML textbook that we're using for this class, you'll find the picture that's on the left here. It's found on page 70 of your text, and it depicts the website folder structure of a music website. So we're going to use this diagram to practice writing relative paths for our links. But before we jump into the links, let's take a look at the overall structure of this site. All of the files for this site are located inside a folder named Music. Right? The folder Music has three things inside. One HTML file named top100.html and two folders, genres and images. Inside of genres, there are two things inside, right? There's an HTML file named genres.html, and then there's another subfolder named rock. Rock has two HTML files inside of it. So now if we go down the other branch and look inside of the images folder, what do we find? Inside of images, there's three things. There's one image called logo.gif, a kind of image file. There's a folder named CD covers, and then another folder named artists. Each of those two folders contains two GIF files each. Okay, so now let's talk about relative paths. Remember, the browser doesn't get this nice broad perspective of the whole folder structure like we get. We get to see the whole picture here, but a browser will only see what's inside the same folder as the file that it has opened. So for example, if the browser is displaying top100.html to us, and we want the image logo.gif to appear on that page, we have to tell the browser where logo.gif is. The browser doesn't know that logo.gif is inside the images folder. We have to tell it that by indicating so in the relative path that we give the browser. Okay, so let's use that as our first example. I've got a few examples over here in our notepad file. So let's use that one I was just talking about as our first example. If we're writing HTML for top100.html, we're in that file and we're writing it. And inside this HTML file, we want the image logo.gif to appear. So what would this image tag look like? What would our source look like for that image tag? Can we just write logo.gif like this? We can't. We're missing something important here. Remember, inside of our music folder, that's where top 100 is. So the browser only sees what's inside the same folder as top100.html. So what does the browser see? It sees genres and it sees images. So we have to tell the browser, okay, we're going to images first. Right? Images, oops. And then / logo.gif. So now we've told the browser exactly how to find this file. First you go into the images folder, then you'll find it, the name of it, the exact correct name of it is logo.gif. Alright, let's try another one. Let's say we're going from top100.html down to darkside.gif. Okay, again, can we just say open up darkside.gif? No, we can't just say that. The browser doesn't have this nice big picture and it can't say, where is it, where is it, where is it? Oh, boom, there it is, I found it. No, the browser, we have to tell the browser how to find it, the pathway through the folder structure to find darkside.gif. So what's the first folder that it needs to go to? Remember, we're starting at top100.html. Right, we're inside of the music folder already, so we're going to tell it, okay, let's go inside images. And then where? From images, we've got two folders. We can go to CD covers or we can go to artists. So we're going to go to CD covers. Alright, then inside of CD covers, what do we find? Darkside.gif. Okay, so there's our relative path to go from top 100 to darkside. All right, now let's look at top 100 going to genres. Okay, so we're again still starting at top 100.html, but we're going down to genres, which is where? Here we go, genres.html. So this is like a link, an A tag with an href attribute, and we want to link to this genres file inside from our HTML, from our top 100 file. Okay, so in that case, where are we going to go first? Can we just say genres.html? Nope, you guys know by now you can't just tell it the file name because we can only see, the browser can only see genres and images folders, right? So I know you know this. We're going first into the genres folder, and then we're going to tell the browser inside that folder you'll find genres.html. Good. All right, now we're going from genres.html down to pinkfloyd.html. Okay, so genres.html to pinkfloyd.html. So how are we gonna get it down there? We're gonna do rock. That's the folder we're going into. Perfect. Pinkfloyd.html. Now, what happens if I write this and I mess up the way that I've spelled the name of my file? Does that matter? Guess what? It matters. Your browser is going to say, okay, I'm inside of rock. I'm looking for this folder. I'm looking for this HTML file, but I don't see an HTML file with that name. I'm gonna display an error. I've got a broken link here. So be sure that your file names are spelled exactly correctly, right? Okay, now we're going from genres.html over to logo.gif. So this one's a little different. We're not just going down our branches here. We first have to go back up to music, then come back down to images, where the browser will find logo.gif. All right, so here's the trick to go up one level. We're going to do ... tells my browser, go up one level, which in this case would be inside my music folder. Okay, once inside music, I'm back to where I started in my first example, right? We're going to go inside images, and then inside images, the browser will find logo.gif. Notice it wasn't necessary to repeat my music name, my music folder name. I missed this guy, didn't I? So we go up one level to the music folder, and it's not necessary that I write music again here. If I do that, my browser is going to go up one level to music, and then it's going to look for a subfolder named music here, and it says, broken link. Don't know where that folder is. So you don't need to repeat that music folder, okay? We've already gone up one level and we're already inside of the music folder. So then we just go down to images and go into and pull up our logo.gif file. All right, let's try another one. Genres.html to Floyd.gif. So we're going from genres up and over into Floyd.gif. All right, so again, genres, we have to go up to music. We're inside of music. Then we go inside of images, right? Here we are. And then from images, where are we going? Good, to artists. And then where are we going from there? To Floyd.gif. Okay, are you getting the hang of this? Let's try one more. Here we go, from Coldplay.html, here we go, all the way at the bottom, all the way up to and down to Chris.gif. Okay, I want my Coldplay.html file to have an image on there of Chris.gif. Okay, so how do I tell my browser to get that image? Here we go. We're at Coldplay. We're going to go up one level. Okay, so where are we now? We're all the way up here in genres, right? Because Coldplay is inside of rock. If I go up one level, I'm in genres. Then what? I go up another one, ... and I'm inside of music. Now we know how to do this, right? Images, going back down the branches here. Artists and Chris.gif. Okay? So I hope that helped with these examples of relative paths. Again, this diagram, I recommend you taking a closer look at it on page 70 of your textbook. You can practice the examples that are on page 71 and make sure that you have these relative paths down. We'll be using these throughout the course, and as you continue as an HTML programmer, you'll always be using these relative paths. It's important to know how to write them. Okay, good luck.